All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays, coming to you live as the markets are opened. It is 10 a.m. East Coast time. My
All right, hey everyone.
computer is always on East Coast time for the opening of the traditional stock markets. Not many announcements other than we are close to potentially finding a venue in Dubai for understanding Bitcoin in October, and I will keep you posted on that. Let's go to the charts. Going straight to the charts today because this is going to be a boring day. I'm sorry, guys. There's just nothing happening in the price of Bitcoin action. There is a private Q&A immediately following the stream. So probably in about 10 minutes, I'm going to head off to answer some private questions. Those would, of course, be recorded and released on Sunday. Anyone is welcome to join the private Q&A, but it is not free. That's probably the thing I should point out to. You can go to products and services, private QA. Make sure you read everything that says right here, including the frequently asked questions, before signing up for private Q&A, which takes place immediately after the show, sometimes. Okay, weekly chart, absolutely nothing to say, like absolutely nothing. We have a third consecutive doji style candle, which has not moved the price. We moved the price of Bitcoin the first week of June. So over a month ago, or exactly a month ago, the price of Bitcoin actually moved. And the following week, it moved right back to where it started. We have had a few wicks down to the bottom, going below the 50-period moving average. Last week, we did not really do that. This week, we already started going down. We've now pulled back up. The 7-week moving average has flattened out. And if this continues, we will see whether we're going to go up or down. I have no idea where we're going to go. I can make the argument in both directions. Consolidation at the bottom is generally bearish. The 50-period rising is bullish. Being below 2 declining moving averages is bearish. The longer we stay consolidated, that's bullish. We have not stayed consolidated long enough, so that's bearish. Up to you to decide what you want to do. But if I was in a long-term position using the weekly candles, I would just hold that position. Whether that was a bearish position or a bullish position or a cash position. I have absolutely no idea which way it's going to go. It can go up, it can go down, it can stay flat for months on end. Okay, very, very useful to some, completely useless to others that mostly don't understand trading. Someone is asking if they can interview me in New York in the middle of September. No, that would be impossible because I will not be in the country in the middle of September. So whether it's New York or Miami or Vegas, it doesn't really matter. I will not be here. But if it's something really important, like a Netflix documentary, I could be here. So everything is, of course, flexible. Or if it's like a sit down to educate Elon Musk about Bitcoin, yeah, I can be in New York. Like there is always there's always possibility. Yes, I am now on Clubhouse, though not today. So the daily chart. It's really hard to say whether we're still inside this bullish channel or whether we have broken to the downside of the bullish channel. I can, of course, make the case either way. But the important thing is, this is not something that is all that interesting. Until we are crossing the 50-period moving average, we have stabilized above that moving average, even for several candles. I will not consider this to be something crazy bullish to rush into. You can see we were able to establish several candles above the 50-period moving average back here in May, and even that wasn't enough to keep the price of Bitcoin going up. But now it would be easier. If we can establish several candles above this moving average, that would be a good start to the bullish move of Bitcoin before it runs into the next massive area of resistance, being the death cross between the 128 and the 200, even though I don't know if that is all that relevant. Not a lot of viewers today. We're only at 300 live viewers. I guess because Bitcoin price isn't moving. Four-hour chart is not interesting, and the 1-hour chart is also not very interesting. So I'm not going to waste time talking about them. The GBTC also not very interesting until we're breaking the line of $31.14. Bitcoin market cap. Ooh, is this going to be the first MRI in 4 that is not useful? So the prior 3 MRIs gave you beautiful trades on Bitcoin dominance, though I don't really know how you trade Bitcoin dominance, and this one may not. So we're going to watch this, and we'll know tomorrow whether this MRI was or wasn't a reversal. Gold, I remain hopefully like bullish on gold. I really like this candle caught me in the middle of nowhere. And if we can recapture this entire candle this year, I believe we're still going to go to new all-time highs this year. Oil. Oil looked bullish yesterday in the beginning of the day, I'm sure, or at the end of the day yesterday. I'm still bullish on oil based on technical analysis. This candle is not scaring me. Oh, this is the weekly chart. Yeah, I still remain bullish on oil. Let's see the daily chart. Yeah, the daily chart almost made it to a daily MRI, but look, there's a monthly MRI. Interesting. Look at the monthly chart. The monthly called it. Wow, look at that. I did not see the monthly MRI top. So same indicator, different time frame. The higher the time frame, the more relevant it is. And the monthly called it right on the money. So yeah, I'm not as bullish on oil anymore because I did not realize that July is a monthly MRI top. So oil might be taking a bit of a break. You can see how the last time we had a monthly MRI top, we then consolidated for several months and then took a huge nosedive into negative territory. And that was preceded by one of the most perfect bullish MRI tops I've ever seen. And this one was good too, a 1-2-4 candle correction at least. So the monthly MRI tops on oil have been nothing to sneeze at. So you may want to keep an eye on that. The stock market is still consolidating. That is a green star candle. The 1-2-4 candle correction from the daily MRI top might have already played out. So I would be a little bit cautious for another day. But if tomorrow the stock market is going to new all-time highs, I would be a big bull in the traditional stock market. All right, guys, don't forget the financial summit is coming to Dubai, Ras Al Khaimah, which is an area just north of Dubai, but you do land in the Dubai airport to get there. And this is an event for traders and funds and high net worth individuals looking to network with other high net worth individuals with all the topics surrounding trading and investing. We are working hard to find a venue in Dubai as well for October, about a week and a half prior to the financial summit, so people could come and learn about Bitcoin and set up nodes and Lightning nodes. And you guys know I need this more than anyone how to set up Lightning nodes and nodes. And I don't know if we're going to be teaching people how to set up miners, but we'll be teaching people, how to use hardware wallets and best privacy practices and all this other stuff. And Unconfiscatable will be coming back to Las Vegas in March. Okay, that one is coming in March. Okay, that is it. The mempool has been totally cleared, completely cleared. If you guys saw my tweet yesterday, look, even 1 hour ago, there was like 87 transactions in a block. So, and not because the miners were being sneaky, it's because there were only 87 transactions to clear. So today, now it's morning time in the US, so more transactions are happening, but transactions are fast, transactions are incredibly cheap. I don't know why on earth anyone would be sending transactions with these amount of sats. I mean, you can send your transactions with 5 to 10 sats per byte and they'll go through. All right, it's time to do the private Q&A. Everything's working on mine. It's time to do the private Q&A, guys. Remember, you can sign up for the private Q&A in products and services, private Q&A. There's also a section for on-demand videos, which are educational videos for those looking to do responsible technical analysis and trading. There's a free learn trading section. And of course, the more advanced stuff is the MRI itself. That is it. I will talk to you. I love how people are asking me if I got the vaccine, as if your personal medical history is no longer personal nor private. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.